Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to Mikaela's 6 months update. Time flies by when you become a parent, and this little lady is half a year old on the day this video goes up. Fun fact, she will be exactly 6 months old on the 6th of 6 at 6 p.m. Mikaela, you will have to make a wish. If you're new here, then welcome. My name is Karyna. I make videos on motherhood, pregnancy and breastfeeding topics every Thursday. That day, 6 months ago when I went into labor, was also Thursday and a new video went up anyways. So subscribe for some consistent, helpful content, right? And make sure to ring that bell to get notified every time I post a new video. And without further ado, let's jump into this update. In the last baby update, I said how interesting and aware of things she became, how much more fun she was comparing to a newborn stage. Well, now we are in a completely different level. It's crazy how many changes can happen just in 2 months, because now she is more fun than ever. She smiles when she sees us. She giggles we found her tickle spots. She speaks her own baby language. She loves attention, and in the same time she can play on her own. This time I have no significant milestones to mention. She doesn't sit up yet, we haven't started solids, she has no teeth and she doesn't crawl. However, she finds her way to be all over the house. As I told you before, she plays on the floor most of her awake time. Recently, she started to roll over and army crawl to anywhere she wants. This is so funny. I can turn around for a minute and she will be on the other corner of the room. She is so active, I can no longer leave her on the bed or the changing table. It became tricky to change her diaper because she always tries to turn around and flip. She hits with her arms and legs, she's gripping on everything, she's scratching and pinching. So currently another big challenge for me is a blowout diaper change, especially in public. She made us start baby-proofing our home. I got these safety corners and outlet plug covers, but that was not enough and I had to make some DIY proofing from her mat extras. Speaking of sitting, I don't sit her up on purpose. I don't put pillows around her for training because, in my opinion, she will sit up whenever she is ready. When I hold her like this, I try to avoid putting pressure on her tailbone. So what I do is I hold her in a C shape, or if I want to hold her upright, I don't sit her on my arm like this. I press her instead like this. If I want to carry her like this, I put her knees higher than her butt. This way all the pressure goes on her hips. I also adjusted her stroller and a high chair to a half lane position because sitting is static and it applies a lot of pressure on baby's spine. Even when she will sit up on her own, I will try to avoid her sitting for too long because at this age it is important to be doing a lot of dynamic movements like crawling. However, one of the exercises I do with her consistently is getting her ready for sitting up. Mikaela went to her mat because she's tired of the slide and sitting up, she wanna play a little bit. So teasing. She is drooling more than ever, she is biting on everything, including me while feeding, but we haven't seen a tooth yet. As I mentioned in my diaper bag video, these chewing toys are currently our must-have. She has figured what are they good for and can chew on them for a while. However, there is something that all her favorite toys became helpless for: car seat. She refuses to ride in a car seat for longer than 5 minutes. Even when she is happy, in a good mood, not hungry, not sleepy, she would be screaming there anyways to just get out of there. So some rides are better than others, of course, but in general she became really impatient. And currently I am challenged to find a way to entertain her in the car. In the high chair, she behaves about the same or maybe a little better, although 7 to 10 minutes is enough for us to eat. We started to put her in a high chair every time we have a meal in order to develop an interest in solids. We gave her spoons and plates to play with and mimic what my husband and I doing while eating. This way she's learning to operate with a spoon and see what people do at the table. We also gave her a couple of micro portions of food just to taste it, so she can get an idea that there is something else out there but breast milk taste. So far she's tried broccoli, avocado and rice, and she refused carrots. As I said, we haven't started solids yet. This is just a preparation for her to develop some interest in solids, which she doesn't have yet. But I don't pressure her because in this case, it's better later than early. She has longer breaks between feedings, about 3 hours now. She is still exclusively breastfed and she still has the same bath time routine. Last week I made a whole separate video about her bath time. I will link it on top here and in the description down below. But there is something that changed significantly since the last update: sleep. First of all, we're officially co-sleeping, because it became impossible to transfer her to the crib or to the duck attack after she falls asleep next to me on my breast. Some nights she literally wakes up every hour, but most of the nights in every 2 to 3 hours. I think it's teasing sometimes, and the other times it's 6 months growth spurt. Her naps are about 30 minutes long, and it became so hard to put her down to sleep. It can take anywhere from 20 minutes to 1 hour, and recently it became very important for us to don't get her overwhelmed with emotions right before bedtime, and she can sleep longer only when I'm next to her. She rarely falls asleep in the car or a stroller because she's no longer taking pacifier. We used to give it to her in some emergency situations outside, but never at home. It is uncomfortable to co-sleep because she always wants to be sucking on my breast, or even when she's not sucking, she likes to be laying with her arms and legs widely open and takes all the space of our bed, right? What happened? So my back hurts from the positions I sleep in. I get annoyed if this is the 6th time she's waking up. It is a bit exhausting, but I keep reminding myself that she's growing up so fast. Soon, when she will be 2 or 3 years old, she won't need me as much anymore. So I'm trying to enjoy those moments, laying with her, hugging her and snuggling. Along with her being more fun, it is also more tricky and exhausting now. I feel like when she was 3 and 4 months old, that was the sweetest spot, and that time has been the easiest for me so far. Right now, it's not getting easier, but every day I find a way to deal with it, just like all of us moms do. And in the end of the day, her smile worth it all. That's all for today. Let me know in the comments below how old is your baby and what is your current motherhood challenge. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to don't miss out on next Mikaela's update. And I want to wish you to stay strong. You got it, mama. I'll see you next week. Bye.